Morning, guys. Just sit down. This is a 2 cent, 5 cent. That's what we're going to be for a little while unless we move up in stakes. Just wanted to get some hands in this morning. Took a little while this morning to find a table. They're all full. This is a bomb pot table. So maybe we'll get some shenanigans. A friend of mine, Josh, he let me know that from the phone, it's really difficult to kind of watch that with two screens. So for this episode, shout out to Josh. We are going to do one screen and see where that goes. I'm going to hide this. Unless I have to play a hand before I can find it. Well, whatever. It's not that important. So in this spot, I'm actually just going to ignore the fact that this guy limped, and this is the only raise I'm facing, which ends up being the call. I don't really care much that this guy did a limp call. I'm just going to kind of ignore him pre-flop and play this pre-flop as if he just opened, I called, because unless he was going to every once in a while limp 3-bet, which just doesn't happen a lot, especially online. Another dog behind me. So when we turn a pair right here, I don't think there's a lot of reason to be betting. We're going to have even if somebody has a 10, they're going to bet. We will call a street. And we have the best 10. And so he's going to have a lot of ace-x, especially on ace-8-4 if he's good. So we're forced to call that. We turned a pair and it checked through the flop. So river's a 7. He's got some diamonds too. That's a really, really, really big sizing on an interesting river. Let me think about that for a second. So he goes 45 big blinds when Jack 9. It's just missed diamonds, check line. I'm going to call. I don't know yet. Just reload if I'm wrong. Yeah, I mean, he's only got Jack 9 there. I'm really surprised that I saw Jack 9 raise there. Over the limp. I guess he's got no choice. If he's going to play Jack 9, he's going to raise. So he gets there, and that's fine. Just a little bit of a weird situation. I'm not unhappy with it. I think that if we're looking at our total calling hands, obviously we have the top of our range there. We have 2 pairs. We have some ace-x. So do we need to call with second pair best kicker? I mean, we're bluff catching. What does it matter? I mean, pretty much everything for the size that he took was after he had the absolute uber nuts, and I'm really kind of surprised that he went for that large of a sizing with the uber nuts, because the only thing that he really kind of like coolers in that spot or gets or whatever is like a smaller straight, a set, but I don't have sets too often, so that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Because if I had a little bit like one hand worse than I had, I'll just fold it. We don't got a lot going on here in a bomb pot scenario. I like to have some things going on. I mean, even when I'm blocking something. I mean, you could make an argument that we block Jack 9, but we're going to have all of our suited combos that would like to continue here for a bet size. I mean, bomb pots we just don't continue unless we have something because we're playing full range. Everybody's playing full range. Like, we can't even begin to think about our opponent's range and what we're trying to bluff because it's literally the full. We're giving them the full board. So we're just going to try to get through this hand. It's a wonderful start, right? Start two down, whatever. 283. Just start. I get a little bit owned, but I want you to know that it's really annoying if you're going to show one and not show both, because if you show one and not show the other one, you always have it. Especially when you show the card that doesn't matter. You always have it. And then I automatically put it in my head that you're a moron. So, my advice to people to think that they're slick for showing one card and then folding, you're not. Most of us think you're an idiot. Either show both and show the bluff, or just muck your fucking hand. It's a fun hand to play. So, towards the button, we actually do a little bit more calling. I like to mix this one from that position open. So I'm actually going to call this time. There's no real reason for that. I just like mentally mix this hand. It's just like 3 bets and calls. I also don't have a read on like a timing thing or a betting thing on anybody on this table, so I don't know how often he's opening or whatever. I mean, I can't say that he's like V-pipping very high, or else I might 3-bet more often. As we can see, everybody goes, oh, I don't want to flat here because I'm just so concerned with what's going on behind. And I'm like, well, yes, you are mildly concerned with that. But I actually don't. The reason we mix this hand is because we don't want to do it with all of our suited connectors. We don't want to be 3-betting them constantly. 2 into 6 is small, even on an ace-king board. If I had a diamond out there or something on the draw, I would continue, but this is just a fold. There's nothing going on. He has the complete advantage. He has the range advantage. He has everything. Everybody kind of gets upset about like any type of little draw if they worry about folding. I would think about like folding is how we get bad players to not make more money. I don't want the bad players to continuously make money. I don't want them to. We want to make the money. It's also how we prevent us from losing the maximum. I guess that's the best way of saying it. We don't really want them. We don't want to lose the max. Speaking of, I did watch Hungry Horse Poker is an amazing thing. I really like them, but I like that they're reviewing like some vloggers and some pros and hands. I'd be careful. That's all I'm saying. I want to just caveat that be careful with some of those strategies. A lot of the strategies that I saw recently were I think the risk reward is off, and you're just basically preying on people not being able to call you down light, and you will find people to call you down light. If you go play live, it's just gonna happen. And if you played like them and you ran into just a few hands where you bluffed a little bit too much, you're gonna lose everything very quickly. There's some hands that are going to call, and there's some hands that are going to raise. I don't really know exactly what we want to do with our hand here. It's probably just a small size. I mean, he has to have exactly 8-9 for us to be way behind. He has some pocket tens, whatever. So, it's not worth talking about. Our hand can call raise. That's why I kind of you go small to induce some of that. A really skilled player will look at a 6-7-10 board and know that I don't, opening from early position, have almost any 8-9. And they'll take a 9x and they will raise it. So on that board, instead of checking, I went small because I can call a raise. If my hand does not like to call a raise, I would just check and hope to improve. Did we take a flop with this? Was I while I was talking? Like accidentally? One. I guess we did. Oh, here now. It shows the size doesn't really like to get raised. I shouldn't even be here, so I'm just going to fold. I'm not really sure what causes to be here. I was in mid talking. King 9 small blind. I mean, there isn't really a lot to do with it. From this, he should be opening fairly wide, and I think that we can just raise King 9 for value. So I'm going to. This is a small fraction of the time. We don't really want to be doing this often. Now we don't really want to be doing that too often because I'm not even sure. When I said it was for value, I think that it is against the entire range. We have a king. It's pretty good. I didn't really, and then there's no call from the small blind, basically. We can call with this hand sometimes on the button, facing just one open. On this board, though, we don't really want to get raised. Now I hope that he bets here so that I can raise. So now that we turned open-ended straight draw with the flush draw. Now it's on us to pile in money. So we want to call and be able to bomb river, but I don't know what calls a larger sizing. Probably nothing. Yeah, I mean, as played, I don't think he was going to call anything. Bomb pot. Let's win this one. We're going to win a little back here. I mean, could we hope for a 10-10 or a deuce-deuce-10 board? That'd be great. We don't get it, though. The deuce of spades is insignificant here. Well, it's all insignificant when you're talking about a bomb pot. For me, I'm not saying there's no bluffing, but this, I mean, you shouldn't be bluffing much on a bomb pot. Maybe on the river, not pre-river. We just get it in. 5-7 5. Hold on. So 5-7 spades. I'm gonna fold this 5-7 spades. Got it in. Is that what it was? Yeah. Gutter in this and spades. It's against top pair bad kicker. Yeah. I was optimistic. No. No. I mean, you can... Hold on. Okay. I have decided. Board's gonna hit me a lot more. Not containing a heart, I'm gonna go really big. Well, not really big, but bigger. This guy could have waited 2 hands. 6 max, just wait, man. Primus is not... I don't think he's doing that much. Anything. Unfortunately, our hand is not strong enough to cold 4. Even though it's playable, we fold it. So this is bad. We're in a predicament here with him. I mean, I don't know exactly what he has, but if he has the range he should have there, there's some calls, but there's mostly just raising again. Especially the guy that just sat down. And then we have a caller here. I might raise again. What are we hoping for? I mean, Ace of Hearts. King of Hearts. Of course, this guy just gives all the chips that he won from us right over to a better player. Well, we don't know that yet. I guess he had aces. I mean, the one good thing he did on that hand is he raised pre-flop. So, yay. Then he just wasn't folding. And then gets stacked. Oi. And he reloads. It's what I like to see. I like to see this guy reload. So, because he's so bad and I'm so good, I'm going to try to play a hand with him. Yeah, I need to bet. Yep. I'm going to 3-bet him. I don't like cold fouring, so we're going big. What is pot? 18 is pot. Now this is a sizing that I'm really hoping he kind of jams on and we're not stomped. I mean, it's fair. It's a fair fight, I guess. Yeah. That's gonna happen. There's nothing wrong. Everything played itself. He went way too wide. But sometimes they're gonna win. Limp raise. 12 bigs. We get to play in position on him. Interesting. He hasn't played many hands. We're gonna get odds behind, probably. I don't know. We might get odds behind. Or we don't. That sucks. A board that just smashes him. It's fantastic. Ugh. Yep. We can turn some things. That's half pot. I mean, he goes full pot here. Um, it's just silly when you're looking at my stack. I mean, okay. I called to hopefully get these guys to call behind, and then we play a larger pot, and then I can get odds to like hit something really nice. Um, that's fine. I hate that he like limp. I hate that he limp 3-bet. That's just so stupid. Don't limp 3-bet, guys. I'll call you an idiot really fast. I was gonna raise that. A little tilted. I'm gonna get through it. Not like super tilted, a little tilted. Oh, what a hole. I mean, it's really not that much. It's one buy-in plus whatever. A half. Yeah, it's 1.5 buy-ins and some change. We could have way worse days. I'm gonna bluff any club or top card run out. Like Broadway card. I am capable. I do have bluffs. I do have bluffs. This hand suited really makes for a good squeeze hand, but I can't. I just wasn't feeling ace 3 offsuit squeeze from a small blind. I mean, it probably seen this board, it might work out. But we could be way behind. I mean, way behind. It doesn't matter. Like, I could have fold. I would have called. I mean, yeah. Okay, buddy. This guy gets stacked, right? And then gets a rare double through me. And then it goes nuts like, oh, look at me, man. I got 10-6 suited, and I win. Yeah, but, like, you're going to lose your stack, dude. Keep playing that way. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's good enough. I like opening it here. Well, we get a Miracle 6 on this turn would be great, especially if he has a 7. We don't need to bet a lot, because we'll call a raise. I don't know. I'm just going to go. He has a 6. That's me being a little optimistic. I mean, that's fine. I don't really mind it, but... He's got a few hands where he's just kind of gotten lucky on me. We can fold river based on what we saw before, where he's a maniac and he just goes absolutely bonkers on the river if he just has it. Like, absolutely bonkers. Like, he just piles, and he doesn't really think about what he's trying to get to call. So we get something like right there, he showed that there was a straight to beat him, right? I just don't think that he does anything different if he has a little bit less of value. So if he has like a set and then I turn straight, I mean, he just gets stacked. I mean, he's going to give it all to you if you play a trap style. Now, I'm playing a little bit of weaker hands in the trap, so I should probably stop that. But whatever. This guy's shown up to, like, he's shown his ability to just kind of pile with random hands. So, and sometimes they're just going to have it. There's nothing wrong with that. Problem is that we should fold the river because he's got 2 pairs. He has 2 pair. He has a 6x. I mean, a little unfortunate we turned a 7. Which really we should just be like really cautiously playing that. But I mean, for an idiot like him who's going to bloat the pot like that, I mean, if you're going to play with somebody like that, you're going to win a lot. You're going to lose. When you lose, you're going to lose probably when they get there because you're just going to have to call them lighter. Now, like I said, did I call him too light? Yes, but he's a moron. Take a flop with 6-5. I don't mind it. Check raising this hand is great if we were heads up with this idiot. I actually might do it anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it anyway. He goes for that size. I might check raise him to like something like 18. Makes a call, and then I'm just going to kind of barrel through. It's got 42, then 28. Go half. That's not really going to be good, right? 21.6, and then no, it's still bad. The diamond. So we turn the gutter and we block it. He goes to 40. He goes full pot on that, so he like min clicks me, which makes you feel like folding because we're bluffing. I'm not saying he doesn't do the same thing. Like if I mean, I don't know why I check raise, and then he raises again. He's playing some weird style. I don't know. It's just I mean, I guess he just has it. I guess he just got lucky and has it, and he just like called check raise and then bombed. He got scared of diamonds on the turn and raised me. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Like if he has like a random 7, like from a fish, he's clearly a fish. It's not even a. It's not debatable. Why are we not getting cards? What? Because I missed the small blind? Well, give me the option. I was playing this whole time. Stupid. Jesus, I'm not waiting. I know I can't come in on the button, that was why, but... What a massive downswing in our bankroll, though. At least ACR bankroll. Two buy-ins, I guess. Very, very near 3. 3 buy-ins in an hour is just rough, man. And he's just going to give it to other people that could make a hand. I mean, I don't doubt we get it all back if we just make a few hands. I have no doubt about that. Probably not from Totori or Primus, but from somebody. This guy. He has all the 300 big blinds I need. I really wish I could match stack with him. Turn the nuts flush draw. We might be able to just take it out now. We do improve some diamond turn or diamond rivers. Hopefully he doesn't have like, I mean, hopefully he has a high diamond and we both catch. Pairing a diamond is very unlikely. I'm gonna go for all of it. Yeah, a little surprised. Not real big surprise, but I got a meeting to go to, so we get off here for now.